YouTube, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Light. I wanted to come on here real quick. Normally I come on and I try to entertain y'all. I try to get y'all a topic to, make y'all laugh or change y'all moods or, anything that y'all might have going on y'all day. I try to, just bring something different to it. But today I want to come on here and talk about something a little bit more serious. Shout out to my homie K-Boy. We'll probably do a podcast episode about this together at some point, but I did just kind of want to come on here by myself and talk to y'all about this. And I really just want to talk about the shootings that have been going on. Obviously, the latest one is the one in Minnesota. And I just want to have this conversation and talk about why this isn't okay. I've heard these narratives being painted from people that, oh, they were a thug, they were a gangbanger, oh, they resisted, oh, they talked back to the cops, oh, they weren't compliant. Nothing that you do in anything, no matter how heinous your crime may be, should result in death. Nothing, especially from the police. So this narrative that people paint that, oh, because you did something that, you dying is okay, it's false. It's false. Like, nothing you can do should result in death. Police are supposed to be there to serve and protect, right? But for some reason, black people don't feel like they get neither. In fact, you get harassed. You have to be worried about going out, or be worried about where you're going, or where you're coming from, or if you're, God forbid, in a regular pullover for a speeding ticket or running a stop sign or any type of minor traffic jam, you gotta sit there with your hands on the steering wheel or record and bring your phones out and pray that nothing happens to you. And that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. And I just wanted to use my platform to talk about it real quick because even if you're not the person necessarily pulling the trigger, if you're painting this narrative that any of this is okay, you are an enabler to this problem. And it is a problem, and it's been a problem, and it's something that needs to be addressed. It's amazing that black people make up way less of the population than Caucasians do, but yet the numbers for deaths are about even. Because I've heard people say, oh, well, this happens to white people too. White people get killed by cops too. They do. I'm not saying they don't. But why are the numbers so even, but there's so less of us than there are of them? You can't make that make sense. You can't add those numbers up and say, oh, well, no, it doesn't make sense. Nothing about it makes sense. Why are there more black people locked up in jail? Why do we make up the largest population of jail? But yet we're also, again, less of the community. Are we the only people who commit crimes? Are we the only people who do bad things? You can't make it make sense. And I'm tired of people trying to make it make sense, right? People trying to convince us that somehow these actions by these police officers are okay. None of this is okay. None of it will ever be okay. You don't get to come back from death, man. You don't. You die. It's over. These people's families have to grieve. They have to go on without their loved ones. And these police officers get off with a slap on the wrist. What do you get fired? Maybe suspended? To go home, stay home with a nice pension? Because what was the narrative on this one? He thought it was a taser, right? Taser. Because the gun weight, the taser weight, they're the same. No. Oh, but the color? No. Oh, but the trick? No. None of it's the same. You can't confuse a taser with a gun. Especially as a trained police officer. But that's what you want us to believe, right? That was a mistake, right? But yet, nothing is done. And we just continue to go on. And then in 3 or 4 months, we'll be having this conversation again. Because there'll be another young black man dead. And then in 4 months later, we'll have this conversation again. But then if we react, we're the bad guys, right? Let this be a cop that gets killed. Let one of these men bulk up and shoot a cop. Then they'll be doing the 12-gun salute for him, right? And we'll be the bad guys because we took it too far. But when is it too far for us, and when does it stop? When is it gonna be okay for us to go through a situation and actually get to come home from it? It sickens me, bro. It saddens me. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because you continue to feel like, oh, we've come such a long way. But have we? Or are people just hiding their racism better now? have become that long of a way. And man, you know, I just want to come on here and you know, give my condolences to the families who continue to go through this, and give the condolences for the families who may have to go through this, and give the condolences to people like my mother who worry about her son every day because they have to worry that I might not make it home if I get pulled over for something, or you know, you have to tense up and be in your best behavior, and God forbid you say anything back because, you know, if you do that, it's your fault. You did it, right? No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, and this isn't okay. And I just want to use my platform to continue to have this conversation, open up this dialogue for people. Please leave in the comments below what you guys think about it, and let's push this conversation, man. Let's push this envelope. Let's continue to talk about this. Not let these deaths be in vain, right? So there is a silver lining in this, and that can be it. The silver lining can be that we can continue to push these narratives and push these conversations to the forefront where they can no longer ignore us in the way that we feel about these things. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I want to do my small part to put this conversation in the air and let people know that this narrative is not okay with us, and we will not continue to stand for this shit. So yeah, man, I'm gonna do a real podcast on this, man. I just want to get on here, touch base with y'all real quick, and let y'all know, you know, my feelings on the situation. And yeah, there's no edits for this one. There's no music. There's no jokes. There's no nothing on this video. It's just me, and I just want to give my thoughts, man. Continue to support, man. I love y'all. Peace.